Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that can feel, well, a little intimidating, but I promise by the end of this, you'll see it as a simple, totally empowering health practice. This isn't about some scary medical thing. It's really just about getting to know your own body and putting you firmly in the driver's seat. I mean, really think about that. Just 5 minutes, once a month. That's it. That tiny bit of time could genuinely be one of the most important things you ever do for your long-term health. So let's just jump right in and see how it all works. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the big why behind all of this. Because honestly, the goal here probably isn't what you think it is. And starting with why is so important because once you get the purpose, the whole thing just clicks and becomes so much more meaningful. And here is the absolute key takeaway. The main goal here is not to go on a hunt for something scary. No. It's all about learning what's normal and healthy for you, you know? Every single body is different. It's like its own unique landscape. And when you check in regularly, you become the world's leading expert on your own normal. That way, if something does change, you'll spot it right away. So, the self-exam is a fantastic tool. It really is. But think of it as just one part of a bigger health toolkit. There are actually 3 key things that all work together to keep you informed and in control. And what's so cool is how these 3 things create this complete strategy, right? You've got the monthly self-exam, which is all about you getting familiar with your body. Then there's the yearly clinical exam, where a doctor brings in their trained eyes and hands for a professional check. And finally, the mammogram, usually after age 40, which is like a high-tech screening that can see things we could never feel. The key is they don't replace each other. They're a team. They all support each other. So what about that doctor's visit? How does that fit in with what you're doing at home? I know a lot of people get kind of nervous about this part, so let's just pull back the curtain on it. It's actually a super straightforward process. It really just comes down to 2 simple things: inspection and palpation, which, is just a fancy way of saying looking and feeling. The doctor just looks for any visual changes, and then they'll use their hands to feel the breast tissue. And that's it. See? Nothing to worry about at all. It's just another vital piece of that health toolkit we talked about. Okay, you ready? It's time for the main event. This is the part you can do all by yourself, right in your own home. And look, it's a skill just like anything else. The more you do it, the easier and better you'll get at it. So let's walk through it step by step. First up is the visual check. So you're going to want to stand in front of a mirror with some good lighting, so you can get a really clear view without any tricky shadows messing things up. So in each of these poses, you're basically looking for the same stuff. Any changes in size, shape, or how symmetrical they are. You're looking for any dimpling or puckering, any swelling on the skin. And take a look at your nipples too. Have they changed position or turned inward? The reason you change arm positions is that it moves the breast tissue around, giving you a full 360-degree visual. All right, visual check done. Now we're moving on to the physical part, where you use your sense of touch. And for this part, it's actually best to lie down. Lying down, especially with a little pillow under you, helps the breast tissue spread out evenly. It just makes everything easier to feel. And this next part is super important. You want to use the flat pads of your 3 middle fingers, not the very tips. Why? Well, your fingertips can actually push a lump away, but the pads, they let you feel the tissue much, much better. And here's the absolute key. Be consistent. It doesn't really matter if you go in circles or up and down in lines, just pick a pattern and stick to it every single time. The clock face idea is a really good one. It makes sure you methodically cover every little bit of the breast, from the outside all the way into the nipple. That way you know for sure you haven't missed a spot. Okay, so this is the big one, isn't it? This is the question that honestly stops a lot of people from ever even starting. That fear of, what if I find something? So let's just tackle that fear head on, right now with a super clear and calm plan. First things first, and this is so important, take a deep breath. Most, and I mean most, breast changes are not cancerous. Our bodies change all the time with our cycles. Things like cysts are incredibly common. So step 1 is not to panic. Step 1 is simply to notice and then to calmly gather a little more information. This is where you put on your little detective hat. Instead of letting fear take over, you can just observe. Make a few notes about these specific things. And this list, this is gold for your doctor. You can tell them exactly where it is, about how big it is, what it feels like. This info is incredibly empowering for both you and your doctor. And that's it. Your job is done. You don't have to figure out what it is. You don't need to diagnose anything. Your only job is to notice and then report. Let your doctor handle the rest. Just reaching out and letting them know is always, always the best move. So let's kind of wrap this all up. We've talked about the why, the how, and even the big what if. And the one thing that connects all of it is awareness. It's about being empowered. And I just love this because it really says it all, doesn't it? This whole 5-minute check, it isn't about hunting for problems. It's about understanding and, even celebrating your own health. When you know your body, when you know you're normal, you become its #1 advocate. And that kind of familiarity, that really is a superpower. Which really just leaves one last question. It's not a question of if you should do this, but when are you going to do it? So just take a second. Look at your calendar. When can you find 5 minutes this month to check in with your body and play an active role in your own amazing health? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.